Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Edge of Eternity once again. In the last episode, we ran back around in that clockwork field to look for crystals that were dying in sacks of corroded flesh because Celine apparently heard them crying for help. Not exactly sure how crystals could call for help. Maybe they just clatter together in such a way that sounds like, "Help, help, we're dying!" Or maybe they just clack together to form Morse code. Also, Ysoris said he had some gift for us, something that he had lost, something that I actually did find when I recorded this last night, but I did something wrong and the recording didn't actually work. Yeah, I made a mistake, so this is my second time recording this episode. Anyway, he lost it while sitting on planters or a barrel somewhere in town. Now, what was I saying? Oh yeah, bad recordings. Sometimes it happens. That's why you save in multiple file slots if you can, in case you go screwing something up. Anyway, here's that thing Ysoris made. Wanted. It's a paper dog?
Yes, that's it. That's what it was. I folded it myself. I remember. It's a paper dog.
Is that the super important thing you wanted to give us? The thing we've been looking everywhere for here in Ysoris? A paper dog?
It's...
I
was drunk with euphoria.
Now, is euphoria the name of a special drink, or you were just super excited to finally have friends, and that's the euphoria that you was lost in, the sauce in which you were lost?
Okay, this is really embarrassing now. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and, well, you know, I'm a raging alcoholic who lives in a junkyard, so... Where I come from, these things have a very special meaning, and with these arms, I thought that it would be a feat in itself to, I'm just sinking myself in deeper.
We accept it. It's a very touching gift. Thank you, Ysoris.
See, she appreciates it, Darian, you little ingrate.
I can't believe this. Can we just go now? Well, there we go. A little bit of experience. And a paper dog. A paper dog carefully folded by Ysoris. Just by looking at it, you can imagine what Ysoris was thinking when he made it. I'm going to make these two a paper dog, and I'm going to make it the best damn paper dog ever folded. Drunk with euphoria indeed. Well, that takes care of that little side quest. Anyway, we need a ride to a place. Say what? Travel to Avarice? You guys must be schmammered. Schmammered? Interesting choice of words. You guys must be schmammered. No one goes there anymore. The Arcalites are bombing the coast. And besides, all the trade routes have been nailed shut by the consort. Know the saying, there's nothing a few hairs can't buy? Go there despite the dangers? What you're looking for is someone with a death wish, or somebody destitute enough to take a few hairs in exchange for the risk of getting their ass blown out of their mouth. Or someone with an airship fast enough to lose the Arcalites.
An airship, huh?
No caravan. Should we try to cross by boat then? I'm pretty sure the currents and the reefs would make short work of us if the Arcalites don't blow us up first. Then we're stuck here?
I don't think so. I know a way.
Well, aren't you resourceful?
That's why you're keeping me around, after all, because I am a talented origami artist, and with the place I'm going to take us to, we will find a very special piece of paper with which I can fold a paper airplane, which, mind you, is a lot easier to fold than a paper dog, and it will be so grand and papery, and it will fly us straight to Avarice without being blown up by the Arcalites, because how would they be able to see us if we're just dangling from a little paper airplane? Let's get to Anselm's Kiss. It's past Solna's to the north. Okie dokie then. We're off to the Elysian Fields, because Ysoris plans on getting us away across the fucking... whatever it is that stands between us and Avarice. Now then, let's just see if I can't teleport my way up there. Though it would be a much better idea to fight my way through everything in the field, as I do need experience. So, we are in Herelsor. There's Jagholm. We can teleport there. But I do want to teleport to the entrance of Jagholm, because there is a couple of chests there that I missed on my first time through. One of those chests happens to contain the crafting recipe for a sword that's actually going to be better than what Darian's got right now. I know this because I ran on foot all the way to where I'm trying to get to, and it didn't occur to me that maybe I could have teleported there the first time. And I did also fight a few things along the way. Learned that those Arcalite drones are a little tougher than I first thought. And that those big stalker robots they got stomping around are not quite worth fighting, as the experience that comes out of them is less than that of a pack of Dunrear, which is a much easier kill. What you sniffing out, kitty? You find me something good? You found me a water amber is what you did. Anywho, let's get into town and make that basalt blade. We're gonna need some levels on that thing to make it worth using. And we'll also need to cram a bunch of crystals into it, and before I can make it, I need to talk to you, because you happen to sell the obsidian that I do not be carrying in order to make this thing. This all comes from prior knowledge, because, as I have said, I did this recording last night, but I did something wrong on OBS, which made it not record. It was just my face in the corner of a black screen with a little bit of game audio in the back. Anyway, basalt blade. Let's press the right fucking button so that Darian can equip that thing. There it is. Comparison of weapons at max level, the Basalt Blade does have 10 more power, but losing some attack and magic defense and so on, but that's all because of crystals, and crystals are things that I can stick into my sword. And so here we go. Fire Strike and Acceleration. Just Acceleration. But, yeah, I think that's probably the best stone to go with. And Time Loop and Shadow Step, Defense Breaker and Counter Stance. You do get me that speed, but I do like that Shadow Step attack. But the speed, man, that speed is what we need. And I do distinctly remember wanting some better green crystals. So let's just make green stuff. Something good, something green, something smelly, and something queen. Yeah, that's what we need. A little bit of that. And maybe cram a yellow into there. And now shuffle that thing. Some green power stones with some good skills and such. Preferably a little more speed on it. Yeah, like that. That'll give us Cyclone Slasher. And Dodging Stance. So yeah, merge that thing.
we're gonna have a good green crystal to put in this sword once it's leveled up some. Ooh, treasure chest. Give to me, please. Smelling salts. I can make more of those, can't I? I know I can. I know I got the recipe. Where is you smelling salts? There it is. There it is. Fuck, I'm missing the diluted memory. But I do know the smelling salts can be made into a Resurrex, and I'm missing Essence of Despair. I just ain't got everything I need to go making what I want and or need. I saw another treasure chest up there. I want that treasure chest. What you got? What you got? Give me something good. You're a grenade. Well, I can throw that into a crowd of orphans. That'll be sure to give us a little after-dinner entertainment, now won't it? Anyway, this is not a way out of town. The other way out of town is this way. Where's my cat? There you are, cat. Hi-ho, mittens! Away! We gotta go murder the shit out of some of the local wildlife so that my sword isn't as bad. This is the wrong exit of town. This is the correct exit of town. Now, where's the nearest enemy that I can actually defeat that is actually going to give me a decent amount of experience? Hello, some amber. I can definitely use that to poison people. Oh, we got croctuses. Get over here, you sons of bitches. I needs to kill ya, because Darian's new sword needs that experience. Now, fire strike for this'n. There you go. Look at that. That's some good-ass dabblage. And Celine, step over this way. Yeah. Darian, you'll be fine, and so will Ysoris. We can take whatever they're gonna throw at us because we're just built tough like that. We're built Dodge tough, like a truck. As described in an old John Mellencamp song. And the only reason I know that is because I seen an episode of Family Guy recently where they mentioned John Mellencamp songs, and he's like, I don't remember this one. That must not have been in a car commercial. In a truck that's built Dodge tough. Oh yeah, wait, I know this one. Because he was just happened to be singing exactly about something that him and his friends had done. If you watch Family Guy, you know what I'm talking about. That's not even a new episode. That's like an old one. That's a fucking 2010s episode. That stuff seems new to me, though, because, well, it was relatively new at the time. Well, relatively new compared to some of the other stuff. Oh, Celine just got zapped. Unfortunate. So much for getting that extra blue power stone. Darian, split this thing's skull wide open. Cut it, burn it, make it die. Ouch. Ysoris got his nuts bit off. There you go, you're done. Victory is mine. And so, how much experience is that for Darian's new sword? A good 14 levels worth. I think that's all the experience we need to cram as many jewels as we possibly can into that. And it also almost got Darian and Celine up to the next level, which I really need to do. We are losing our level gap, and there's that power stone that I made for you earlier. Time loop, nah. Icicle strike. Damn, you need some nice light blue jewels. And we ain't got any nice ones, and up on the D-pad pulls that menu right back up. It is left on the D-pad that summons the kitty. I need to fucking remember that. Since up on the D-pad and the Y button do the exact same thing, I always be pressing Y to bring up that menu. I never use up on the D-pad for that. Now, where's that fucking gem bench? Something light blue. Real nice and strong we can be using. Now, is that regular blue or is that light blue? Okay, it was regular blue. It's cyan. That's the kind we need. Okay, yeah, that's really fucking good already, actually. Merge those fuckers. Give me that power stone. And into lay socket you go. That gives us bold opening and icicle strike. So, yeah, this thing doesn't give us any skills. Do we have any yellers? Yellers for good skill? Yeah, just defense breaker and lightning strike plus even more speed. And that gives us Cyclone Slasher and yet more speed. But we don't need another Cyclone Slasher, because I'm pretty sure we already got something. Yeah, we got a greenie down there that's giving us that. Maybe we can make an even better greenie. Yes! Give me all of the green. And let's add even more to you. We got blues that we don't need. Some even more blue. Attack and haste. Dodging stance and cyclone slasher. But we could just shuffle that. That gives us more speed, which I do love, but it also only gives us skills that he's already got. I'd like a skill that he doesn't already got, but maybe he already has all of the skills he need. I'm not seeing anything new. This'll work. That gives us more speed and attack and such. And here we go. Alright. That thing gives you plus 24 speed. Oh yeah, boy. We are gonna be getting moves out so goddamn fast. We're gonna get like 20 swings before the enemy gets one. And I'm all for that. Now where's the next pile? There they are. There's our next pile of Croctuses. Let's see just how much faster Darien is with you. Finish battle without Celine getting hit. Now, there you are, sons of bitches. Which of yous needs to die? This one, since he's right on top of that healing crystal. Let's kill you quick, so that you ain't get no friggin' heals. And Celine can go over here, where she's nice and safe and not in range of getting killed. And look at that, 2 strikes from Darien before they even get one. Ha ha! This crazy-ass speed is gonna be oh so powerful. I normally say crazy-ass gorilla strength when things be fast, but are gorillas fast? Well, I said when things are fast. What I meant to say was when things are strong. We get that crazy-ass gorilla strength, but is there such a thing as crazy-ass gorilla speed? Are gorillas known for being fast? Probably not. I don't know, I've never seen a gorilla move quickly before. But then again, I don't make a habit of watching gorillas. All I know is they are ridiculously strong. Because I am one of them. I got that crazy-ass gorilla strength. And that is all you need to go surviving whatever the world has to throw at you. Now, Ysoris, take a nice big swing at both of them guys. Kill the one, stop the other guy's spell. There you go, little teeth in your groin. That'll do you some good. Take a step out of that lightning hole so that you don't get zappitied. We don't need any zappity zap zap double D. And you, sir, need to burn and die. Now, do you... Which elements have I not used on you? Wind and whatever the leaf thing is. But to be fair, we don't really have any wind-based attacks. Let's see how gravity pull affects you. Or better yet, hit you with a cyclone slasher, find out your stance on wind. You don't hate it. Celine didn't get hurt, and our reward is a fucking tongue. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that. But that's a few more levels for that basalt blade. Another level for Darian and Celine. Nice. We're leveling. We're getting stronger. And you, sir, are a kitty. Take me to where I need to go, please. And sure, we'll continue to slaughter the wildlife as we make our way to our destination. I'm also pretty sure that Jagholm was probably the closest place we could get to our destination by teleportation. The rest of our teleporting destinations are cut off. Now, these guys, these fucking bird monsters, also some croctuses. That's one of y'all's. I'll just smack the fuck out of you. It's all it takes to kill you is fire and blade. You have wild pecked me. A shame that I'm still bleeding, even though that first one didn't hit me. Now, kill the fuck out of him. We don't need him alive. We need him dead. His death is the only thing that benefits us here. And Ysoris, swing at them, cut them down, make them bleed, make them die. And that one's about to get struck by lightning. Ow, there goes my face. There goes my innocence. They're just pecking and trying to gouge my eyes out with their beaks. I can't be having that. I can't be letting ya live. So take on the lightning, and you will die before you know it. Where is my lightning strike? Does Darian not have lightning strike? Thought for sure he had lightning strike. Well then, put that counter stance on. You know they're gonna try and beak you up real good. And is my counter stance already gone? God damn, my speed is a blessing and a curse. Gust of wind. You didn't counter them. I really thought you were going to counter them. There's that counter. Oh, you're trying to do a magic. Can't let you do that, son. Celine casts faster than you do. And smack. Yeah, no magic for you, boy. Oh, you're trying to do it again. Well, you ain't gonna live long enough, 'cause lightning is happening! There you go. Oh, and that other one's Death Squall. Okay, crazy-ass wind shit you got going on. Darian, step back over here. Please don't bleed to death before Celine can cast a Healy spell on ya. And what elements have we not hit you with yet? Well, let's put a dodge on ya. There you go. Now you ain't gonna get hit even if this thing does try to hit ya. And Ysoris, you can step over here. I know it'd probably be better to just kill this thing outright, but I really want to heal Darian. I don't like him being this close to death. Now then... Acceleration is something I can probably live without. Anyway, get burned, bitch. I would hit you with Lightning Strike if he had Lightning Strike. Anyway, there goes my wounds, and here goes your life! Never mind, your life is still very much intact. Alright then. Have some ice. Maybe we can freeze your ass. Birds don't like being cold, as you all know. 'Tis why they fly south for the winter. Now cut them in half. I know birds really don't like that. So, how much experience you worth? You better be worth a lot, because I went through a lot of trouble of killing you. Yeah, that's a decent amount of experience. Wish it was more, but we get what we get, not what we want, and we just have to live with the consequences. Where did I park my fucking cat? There he is. Now let's move, kitty. I don't... Oh, that is a stalker. And you know, I could murder you. Though I do know you're not worth the experience. Still gonna kill you, though. Nothing's gonna stop me from killing ya. And... distinct lack of lightning strike. And... wait a minute. Didn't I have something that gave you... Shadow Step? I'm pretty sure I had something that gave you Shadow Step, but all of your special actions are full. I see. I can see that being a problem. Anyway, I'm gonna break your defense. That'll stop you from being able to receive less damage when I hit you. Celine, go over this way. And Darian, you go that way. Yeah, focus on Darian. That is how you're gonna do this, and I'm gonna smack you. And that didn't interrupt your thing. Oh, that's a fusion cannon. Ha, stupid, you missed. And Ysoris, go that way. We're gonna pincer this fucker. And have some lightning. We all know electronic devices don't do well with additional electric charge flowing through them. And zap. Oh, he's mad. He's mad at Celine. What about ice? Do you hate the ice? No, you don't. You most certainly do not. And you know what I could do? I could taunt you so that you don't shoot at Celine. Oh, you're still shooting at Celine anyway. Yep, there's your missiles. Took you a second to launch those things. Anyway, Darian, cleave him cheeks. That's how we're doing this. Lightning and cheek cleaving. That is the way to destroy you. Right in your butt. Clap those robo-cheeks. And Ysoris can take a cannon to the face. He's a tough little sumbitch. He knows how to eat those shots. And... now, yeah, juice up. Get that defense going that's going to benefit you every time you get hit. And let's lower your defense. Your defense is lowered. Good for you. Great, great, great. Just shoot Ysoris right in his big dumb face. Or we can interrupt what you're about to do and catch you in an internal loop of just constant interruption. Which I can definitely get behind. Oh, he's mad at Celine now. Why you gotta get mad at Celine? Ysoris is the guy you're supposed to be mad about. Now, you stop that. Interrupties. And you're still trying to shoot Celine. Why are you still doing that? No. Bad robot. Bad. You shoot at Ysoris. He's the tank. He's the guy who hits you with that taunt. Oh yeah. This speed is a blessing, but also a curse in certain regards. When I need to, like, build up, when I need to use the fucking counter stance and they keep on not hitting me because Darian gets his turn again too fast. Anyway, that's a dead-ass robot. And just a little experience. Them stalkers not worth fighting. Not by a long shot. But this guy... well, there's only one of him. It's not going to be a lot of experience. It's probably going to be on par with that stalker. Kill an enemy with one strike. I'm not sure if I can do that. Now... have a cyclone slasher. You resist the lightning, or the wind entirely. I probably should have seen that coming. Anyway, the strongest thing we can do to you is a lightning strike, or thunder rift, rather. And you know, Celine, get that acceleration on ya. Maybe you can cast spells faster. And Ysoris can taunt that bird so it doesn't go interrupting Celine. And boom. Yep, that ain't enough to one-shot. And now that's a fast Ysoris. Ow. Hey, why are you still pecking Darien? Ysoris threw a bottle of shit at you. You should be mad about that. Say goodbye to your defense, asshole. And more thunder. Thunder, thunder. Burn him down. You're about to do a thing I don't like, but you're getting struck by lightning first. Bitch! Damn, you're still alive. You weren't supposed to do that. Hurry up and die. Wonk! Too bad I can't kill you fast enough to get that one-shot objective done, though. I really wanted to kill you faster, but I hit you with everything I had. We still got a nice, superior purple gemstone out of you. And I need to take another look at those skills I put on Darien's crystals. Acceleration and Fire Strike, which we do have. Defense Breaker and Counter Stance, which I have used. Dodging and Cyclone, yes. Bold Opening and Icicle Strike, yes. Defense Breaker and Lightning Strike. Yeah, you do have a Lightning Strike crystal on. And you got a Death Mark crystal on. So... your skills? Why is Lightning Strike not showing up on your options of things you can do? Is it just overfilled? Too much stuff on there? Or maybe it is on there. Kill a dude with residual fire damage? I can probably do that. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not seeing Lightning Strike in any of these things. Unfortunate. Something's gotta be gotten rid of. Anyway, burn this piggy. There, you're on fire. And we can burn you even harder, because that's what you like, isn't it, pig boy? Cleave and burn. Ah ha ha, you didn't hurt me. And, oh, we got a drone closing in. That is a little less than ideal. Ysoris, go keep that drone off of everyone's back. Take those predictive algorithms to the face. There you go, residual fire damage for the kill. And the drone, methinks that your time is up, because there goes your defense. Your D is down, and there's a scythe in ya. And Celine, not Celine's turn just yet. You gotta move and shoot. It's what you gotta do. Now, I can press the wrong fucking button because I wanted to do a bold opening. That would smack Celine. I don't want to do that. I want to go over here. There you go. Now, Celine, strike this fucker with lightning. It's a machine, so it's weak to electric. Zappity-doo! Coming for you. That's a lot of damage. How do you feel about fire? You know, high temperatures can melt steel. That's how weapons and armor gets forged. There you go. Damn, this drone ain't dying as fast as I would like it to. Maybe ice? Get you a bit too cold to move around? Freeze up your processors? And then we'll strike you with even more lightning! Right after Darien cleaves you in half. There you go. That's gonna be one dead-ass drone. And bullets in Ysoris. He's fine. He's got metal arms and legs. You ain't gonna kill him that easily. And there you go. Dead-ass drone. Dead-ass... Was that a Croctus or an Oroko? I don't remember what the first thing was. I pulled a useless bauble out of that. Fat lot of good that's gonna do me. Actually, it might. It might do me some good. There's my cat. Something might need a useless bauble in order for crafting purposes. You never fucking know. Now that's enough battling for now. We gained a level and made some decent progress toward the next one. What we gotta do is make our way to the Elysian Fields. Oh look, ghost pig. As if regular pigs weren't bad enough. You know, what does ghost pork taste like? I mean, regular ass pork is great. I love me some pork chops. But ghost pork, can't say I've ever had that. Not even sure I can eat ghost meat. But there might be a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I am definitely willing to eat some dead-ass ghost meat. But how, though? It's not a physical thing. There's gotta be a way, though. Through magic, through necromancy, through the power of just dragging your nuts across a dead guy's face. That'll draw his spirit out in a bunch of anger. But how are you gonna kill and eat the spirit? I'm not certain, but I've got to try in the name of science. Anyway, this looks like the place we're heading to. These double guard towers are usually a telltale sign that I'm about to enter the right area. We usually get stopped with cutscenes and or random boss fights as we make our way through there. Treasure chest! Gemstone! Alright. And seeing that gemstone does remind me that I want to replace something. That's a tuning fork. Remove the mutism status from an ally. So, how does just taking a little tuning fork and going ting help you learn to talk better? I mean, if your vocal cords are paralyzed and not vibrating in such a way that produces the sound we know as voice and words, a tuning fork isn't going to undo that. Anyway, the gemstones, I need to figure out a way of actually giving Darian his fucking lightning strike, and which of these had the acceleration on it? If I can get rid of acceleration, that's Death Mark. Which of these had acceleration? You did. So that also gives us acceleration. That gives us counter stance. Fire strike. But we do lose some attack on that. And speed. No, wait, that's incantation speed going up. We lose a little bit of our max health, is all. I think I can live with that. So if we get into a fight next, Darian should have lightning strike and all his other stuff that I want him to have available. And this is a cutscene showing us the place, the Elysian Field. The fuck is that scattered all over the battlefield, though? It's like a shattered tower of some sort. That's a big mushroom. Why are they putting flags all over the mushroom, or drapes, or whatever you want to call those? Just whoosh. I mean, it looks nice, but why the mushroom? The fungus is just gonna get all over the cloth. That's some fine-ass cloth up there being tainted with fungal spores.
So, here we are. What do we do now?
Good question.
Find the transmitter, of course. Why do you think I brought you here?
And why do we want a transmitter?
Perhaps you want me to explain what a transmitter is?
I think I know what a transmitter
It's
is.
a device used by the Arcalites to communicate with each other over long distances.
Yep. You are a soldier who fought those things, and then you abandoned the war as soon as you found out your mom was
I
sick.
didn't know you were so well versed on Arcalite technology.
Know your enemy, as they say.
Ah, right. You were a soldier.
Yep, so easy to forget when you notice that he's only like 16 years old.
Who are we trying to contact?
The captain of an airship that can take us to Avarice.
Airship, you say? Yeah, someone did mention an airship earlier.
Fallon, a self-declared
Fallon.
sky pirate. Whatever that is, your guess is as good as mine.
My guess would be a pirate in the sky, flies around, robbing and killing and doing all sorts of other nefarious deeds that one would find themselves imprisoned for.
The new ciphers need some rare and freshly stolen Arcalite tech, she's our go-to person. Provided we pay her handsomely, of course.
Does that mean we have to pay to get to Avarice?
Well, avarice is another word for greed, so that kind of fits.
Yes, and it will cost you an arm and a leg.
Well, I think you've got a few of those to spare. Or do ya? You got those prosthetics, maybe got a couple extras on hand in case the ones you got break down? You were joking, I see that. Should I laugh or should I let it go? Laugh! It would be rude of you not to. Did I miss something? Seriously, Darian? He made a very obvious joke there. And you don't realize it that he's missing an arm and a couple of legs. And I thought my social skills were terrible.
The transmitter should be in that area over there. I'll mark it on your map.
Transmitter, got it. So transmitter's that way. I'm gonna go and save, and I keep noticing the ground here just blinks into blackness for a second. Like split seconds here and there. That's a little annoying. A little bit of a graphical glitch, but I can live with it. We only have a fraction of a second where the things ain't visible every now and again, but we can live with it. I do hope it stops happening, though. Oh, there it goes again. Blinky ground, not so good. Anyway, let's go get into a battle. Maybe battling would make it load things in such a way that glitches don't happen. A couple of stalkers just appeared. Don't think I want to fight two of those at once. What happened to the fucking deer that I just seen out here? It was right there on those rocks, and now they're gone. And is that... it's honey? Since when is honey green? That's like a very light green that's almost yellow. Anyway, yeah, Lightning Strike is now available. Good. And I'm willing to bet these things would melt if I hit them with fire. What was the battle objective? Kill an enemy by backstabbing? Yeah, I can do that. You do not hate fire. That's unfortunate. Maybe I can wash you away with the power of water. Maybe I can freeze you with some icy powers. You're, kinda hard to kill. I don't like it. I really don't like enemies that are harder to kill than they should be. Anyway, Ysoris, taunt that thing. I don't want it launching attacks at the wrong people. Sploosh. You don't hate water, but magic does good damage. Maybe if you lose some of that defense, we could probably kill you. Yeah, obnoxious spit on Ysoris. There you go. Have some poison. Load in poison. Okie dokie. How about lightning? Are you just one of those things that's highly resistant to all physical damage and weak only to magic, and you don't really have any elemental weaknesses we could exploit? Maybe if I crush the slime with a boulder, that might do something. Is that other one within range? No, it's not. Anyway, here's a regular ass smack. Yeah, the special things seem to be the way to go. Well, slash at you again, because it's all we can really do. That thing's about to blast poison at us. Have a boulder. Everyone loves the boulder. You're getting closer to dying. Darian, go over there and maybe put a stop to whatever that guy's doing. Can we swat him out of it? Well, that caused his poison to go somewhere else. You're loading up your poison. You threw it where I didn't want you throwing it. He knows how to throw it back, it would seem. What about wind? Do you hate the wind? You do not. They really don't hate anything that I'm trying to kill them with. Yeah, your poison goes over there now. Celine, you're standing in a pool of noxious goop. Yeah, Ysoris can take it. He's fine. Ow, poison in the spine. And Darian, go over here and smack the fuck out of the one that's almost dead. That's how we're doing this. Lose some of that defense, boy. And Celine, you can start in on that other one with a little bit of fire rift. And, yep, getting your poison flowing, and now you burn. And your poison goes somewhere else, somewhere you don't want it being, which is great for my purposes. Anyway, here's a lightning strike because maybe it'll stun ya, just maybe. Yep, stunned, bitch. And now the scythe kill. Yeah, there we go. That's a dead glob of gross stuff. Now let's murder the other guy. Noxious spit. Don't worry, you're fine. You'll be just fine, Celine. And now, burn him some more. Burny, burny, killy time. Darian's low on that MP. Anyway, here's a bold opening for you. There you go. Barely any damage. Exactly what I wanted. Now burn, bitch. And Ysoris can close in and throw a bottle of goo at him to get his attention while Darian steps around and to hit him in the back. Yeah, load up your poison. And that fucking thing I want to step into is just barely out of bounds. There, you go that way. Ysoris can go... Ysoris can stay where he is for now. I've got another idea. Celine, let's use a little gravity to move that guy to where Darian can get behind him.
By the will of the gods.
Move it, honey boy. There you go. And now... Shit, Ysoris doesn't have the fucking MP to go throwing a bottle of goop at him to get his attention. Anyway, he's on Celine, which is fine. He's facing the other way, leaving his gelatinous spine exposed. And now you die. Oh yeah. And I didn't even remember I had a fucking objective to backstab somebody to death. I was only doing that for extra damage. But yeah, that is a nice chunk of experience. And the thing we got was Vericitium. Probably already got some of that stuff. I do be picking up lots of things. And that's where we're trying to get to. We got another save point right over here. Oh, and a cutscene. Oh, it's fucking Derek and Gavin. It was here, Gavin. I'm sure of it. This is the place. Get with the digging. I think it's your turn, Derek. No, Gavin. You see, there are two kinds of people in the world. Those who wield tremendous magical power and who are the closest thing to living gods. And the rest of the world. The dolts, the ignoramuses, the simpletons, the nincompoops. Those who do the mind-numbing manual labor. Such as you, Gavin. So get that shovel moving. Chop, chop. Wait. Someone's coming. And who would risk facing the wrath of... you? Son of a biscuit, those are Alfarius' wards. The ones who kicked our ass. Plus a hobo. Plus a what? Are you guys trying to pick a fight? 'Cause if you are... Actually, I'd be as happy as a dragon with two tails if I could mop the floor with your faces. Derek, we're professionals. We don't seek out a quarrel unless we can bill someone for it. It's always business with you, Gavin. What about pleasure? It's not. And I know a thing or two about pleasure. I just had some pleasure over there behind those rocks. Gavin, that's disgusting. But I suppose you are right for once. Besides, I just remembered where it's buried, and it was not here. Couldn't you have remembered that 3 hours ago? My mind is constantly racing with terribly complicated concepts, Gavin. It's full of terrible formulas and forbidden keywords to unleash mayhem and destruction. Keywords like incest or stepdaughter. You know, the sort of things that would be tags on Pornhub. It's normal that I forget something as mundane as the location of... Yeah, enough, Derek. They don't need to know what we're after. Don't cut me off mid-sentence. Actually, you always... Now we go. Follow me. I just remembered where the stash is. So what, do we fight, or... Not today, lad. Not today, lad. Yeah. Gavin's got the deeper voice. I can live with it. Yep, I can live with it too. There's a save point right over there, and I was not expecting to run into those two again. Though I was fully expecting to fight them if we ever did encounter them again. And now here's a save for us. And Cancer Magister. Great, this guy gives people cancer with magic! We can't let that happen! Kill enemies without exploiting their elemental weaknesses. You know I'm not going to do that. Now let's see how you like fire, Mr. Crab Magic Guy. He doesn't hate it. Perhaps lightning then. And, well, you're gonna be casting magic, so there's no point in really putting any distance between us. Now, how about a Cyclone Slasher for you? Oh, Ghost Deer's closing in. Ow! He just fucking clawed at me. And here I thought you was a magic boy. Anyway, Ysoris, take a step right. I don't want to bum rush. I want to step over here so that you can smack at the Ghost Deer. And lightning! There's your weakness. Ow. Spectral antlers. Now then. Just... Where the fuck do you think you're going? I've got a fucking... Not that. That's the wrong damn button. I got a lightning strike with your name on it, mister. There you go. Did he reflect damage? It said reflected. Anyway, Scythe for Deer. Yeah, you don't got a lot of physical defense for being a fucking ghost. We'll just kill you like we normally kill everything else. Anyway, you're trying to cast magic. Darian is not getting his turn out real fast like I'd like him to.
Darkness before dawn.
Anyway, here's a bolt of lightning for you, mister. Zappy. Yep, water rift. Glub, glub, there's water in my pants now. Say goodbye to your physical defense. And now you get to turn out real fast. What was slowing you down a second ago? Anyway, cut your face off. Can't let you live, mister. And scythe for you, dear. Ysoris will reap your soul. Your screaming deer soul belongs to us, bunker. Okay, you're trying to up your defense. Well, what if Darian steps around behind you and cuts you in the back? That is a thing we can do. And, yep, that's behind enough. Now, Ysoris, just tank another headbutt while Celine Catton drops lightning on that fucker. Really wish that crab hadn't moved. I wanted to split his spine in half. And now he's trying to fucking magic Celine. Well, I can get behind you and hit you at the same time. Now, is that deer still alive? Yes, it is.
Out of the way.
That's gonna be annoying. Anyway. Why did you go that way? I ordered you to go the other way, so you'd be behind the bastard. Fucking goddamn it, Darian. I distinctly selected the other Nexus that was behind him. That's not acceptable behavior of you. Anyway, turn around, poke this guy with a stick. He's gonna get backstabbed if it's the last thing I do. Oh, quit your crying, Ysoris. You've been headbutted by ghost deers before. Now, no, not counter stance. Bold opening, and now you go to the fucking thing that I told you to go to in the first place. There, backstabbed. That's what I wanted. Ow. Fucking sharp-ass crab claws. And now the deer dies. Deer soul in the pocket. And a nice overhead cleave for you. And shove a stick up your ass. Reflected. Does that only happen if we hit him in the back? He does have that big ol' carapace on him back, so maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's what slowed Darian down. That makes sense. You hit the fucking shell and that recoils your shit back towards you. And I was given a quest after talking to fucking Gavin and Derek. So, not that. Where's the quiet dominance? We encountered 2 mercenaries in the Elysian Fields, Gavin and Derek. We don't know what they're up to, but I don't think they're following us anymore. They were snooping around a tall azure bloom looking for a stash. I wonder what they're up to. And that does give us some nice things to go after. So, let's go ahead and save. And we will follow that quest. I should probably start tracking that quest because I'm definitely going to forget about it if I load this up next week for recording and I don't have it selected. So there, we did what needed to be done, and I'm going to save again so that that quest is still selected when I go and boot this game up next week, because I'm all out of time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. God.